Hi there. So I am Dr. Kimberly Coy, and I am doing this recording for the development of a course, an online or blended course. This is a blended course. It's an education course for students who are just finishing up their credential. So they're post-bac students, and at the end of a year of their credential, they're doing their final student teaching. And this is the one course they take along with the student teaching and all the evaluations that go on with that. It's designated as Special Education 179, Differentiated Instruction and Classroom Management, and this was in spring of 17. So I developed the course the year before then, taught it last year, and then reflected on it, and then got my qual review, so had some more reflecting to do. But I wanted to show you how I started off and what was important to me, what my own personal goals were for this course. So I'm going to show you three different things. One, the announcements and weekly units. Two, the communications part, including the Facebook page that we used. And three, some of the final projects that came up with it. So on the screen here, you can see these are our weekly announcements. Starting with week 1, I had a location of where it was, since it was a blended course. Sometimes it was on campus, sometimes it was out in the Sanger School District in a classroom, and then sometimes it was digital or online, and sometimes it was in Zoom. So it was sort of a synchronous face-to-face. So the weekly units rolled out like this, and inside each weekly unit, we'll go into week 3 here, there was always a goal, content, keepers and query, and then an assignment and a quest. So this assignment happened to be keepers and queries from chapter 1. So this was in a discussion group where you read chapter 1 and then wrote down what you wanted to keep from the chapter and what your questions were. And then I answered those. On the quests usually happened on the Facebook page, and that was something that happened every week in the class to help students stay involved in the class, and as a reflection, people commented on each other's Facebook postings. Once again, there was a goal and content. So let's then go to the Facebook page here. This was a closed Facebook page called Design Effective Environments, and that means you had to ask to be in it. No one else could be in it, so only our class and myself could see what was going on. It has since sort of morphed into this particular cohort or group of students posting things that they're interested in. So I've kept the Facebook page up and alive. Now I'll probably just keep it open for them. Some of them are going to do a research project with me later, so they like that. So here is an example of one of the quests. This was quest 15. There was one every week. This was to create a tattoo that you might want explaining universal design for learning and how you see it. This is one person's. Let's see, another quest was, there's a dog there. Put up a graphic of what you think about right now, or what helps you. This one was for a project that was a diorama that someone chose to do for an assignment, describing what they think a physical representation for chapter 5 was. So lots of different things. Then you can see they commented on each other's. I comment on some of them. We put up interesting things that people wanted to have. This is something they found in their classrooms. So that was one of our communications. And then our final projects, let's see if I can set in Chrome. Here we go. So there were a couple of different ways they could do their final projects. Actually, they had to decide what their final project was going to be, and it had to be something they learned from the course that they could apply out in their teaching environment. And then they had choices on how to represent that information to me. So this person did a video. She did a video on her class.
Say good morning.
And then put it up on YouTube. Oh, so it was what the class did all day. It was pretty fun. So I won't go all over this. It was special education. So she had to cut it, and she had to make it mean something to everyone else. She had to show what she was doing. It's really pretty stunning. So this is what someone else did. They did a s'more. And this was about risk-taking teens. She did an article review. She was very interested in neuroscience, in teenagers in particular, and how their brains worked, and then came up with this reflection and where she was going to take this on risk-taking teens, and did it in s'more. So she had lots of different ways. What was interesting, reviews of the article, how to connect it to universal design for learning. That was pretty cool. And then more other people wanted to do something more comfortable to them, a little more traditional. And so this was a paper. And what this person did was they were trying to figure out what the quote real attitude for Universal Design for Learning, or UDL, was. So they did a survey and then wrote up kind of a small research paper based on their survey. So lots of different things. And that was my course. It was a lot of fun, and I certainly feel like working with you guys was really helpful.